is the season I seem to enjoy the most. And that's because I was born in the summer. And so I love the hot weather. I love to feel the sun on my skin, on my body. And I love to be able to dress in the colorful clothes and just feel free. Winter is different because winter, the coldness tends to, for me, it makes me want to just, cover up and stay in and get under the covers and snuggle and drink something warm. So it's a different experience, but yet it's a necessary experience, I believe. That all of the seasons, all of the stages in our lives are necessary. And so for me and for each of us, what is it that we have to put away for the season? I had to put my summer clothes away, my sandals. I don't like to walk with shoes where my toes aren't out. I love for my feet to be free. I love that, but I can't do that in weather like this. So I have to get out my winter boots and shoes, and respect that it's a different season. It's a different time. And as much as I want it to be, something else, it is what it is. And it's a needed time, needful time. So just take a moment. Take a moment and just think, what is it that I need to maybe put away? What is it that I need to take out and bring out for this season? What is it that I have been drawn on in the last few months or weeks that now I need to draw upon? Now I need to revisit. I need to embrace. What is needed for this season? What does my body need for this season? I think December, and as we go into the end of the year, it's always a good time, especially before the holidays, for those that fast and practice fasting, to begin to take down and slow down our pace, but also slow down, how we eat, what we're eating, so that we are able to allow our body internally to rest. Come on in, good to see you. Missed you the last few weeks, but just grab a seat. So maybe one of the things we want to begin to embrace in this season is a practice of fasting. And that can be different for each one, for each person. It could be fasting from certain foods, or fasting during a certain time of the day. But think about, how can I just realign myself in this season for what my body needs? During the summer, I like to drink a lot of cold beverages, ice cold beverages. That may not be the thing for the winter months. It may be something different that my body needs. If we're burning more energy during the summer because we're moving and playing and all of that, we may need more calorie intake. As we go into the winter and as we take down and slow down, maybe we need less. But that's naturally speaking. What about emotionally, spiritually, mentally? What is it we need to allow our minds to rest from? At home, I have a smart TV in my living room. It's a smart TV with, and I have cable on it. For some reason, the cable connection hasn't worked since Thanksgiving. So my smart TV is working, but my cable connection isn't. And so if I'm in my living room or my bedroom, I can't watch the cable. It's in my daughter's room, but I usually don't go in there. But the interesting thing is, on the cable network is where I spend a lot of time watching CNN or one of the other news stations. But because I haven't had it since Thanksgiving, I have been like out of the loop. And I thought today, how refreshing that is. How refreshing. I don't get up in the morning and turn on CNN, or at night, or when I come home. It's like, I don't need that. How refreshing. I have no clue what's happening in Israel and with Hamas, because I've been out of the loop. And I know it's whatever's going on is going on with or without me. My prayers for peace, but I don't need that. And so maybe Spirit was saying when I came home after Thanksgiving, because it worked Thanksgiving evening, I got a Friday and for some reason the cable wasn't working. Maybe Spirit was saying to me, you need to just fast from that for a while. Let that go. So for each one of us, what is it? You know, every one of our needs are different. We're all in different stages and spaces of being in our lives. What is it we need to just release and let go of? And at the same time, as we're releasing that cycle of death and dying, as we're preparing to give birth, and whatever we release is going to be the substance of that which in another form we rebirth. So what we release is recycled into another form. There's a scripture in Corinthians from the Apostle Paul, and he says that in essence it's sown one way, but it comes up another way. So we sow a grain of corn, but we don't see the husk of corn. What we sow is not what we see that we reap. It's sown in one form, we reap it in a different form. And so that's what I mean when I say that which we release is one form, but it provides the seed energetically for that which we're going to give birth to. So as we sit in this space, I want to just introduce another technique in meditation that for me it's been a part of my life, and I didn't always understand it since I was a child. My mom and the elders, especially the women in my life, practiced this. And I didn't understand that it really was a spiritual tool until I went to grad school and took a course in women's spirituality and learned the power of humming. I thought it was just something that the old folks did to be doing it. I didn't realize that humming, that is an energy. It's an energetic way of aligning internally your inner physical body and your spirit. I know my mother would sit in her chair and usually would catch her, and she would be just sitting there sometimes early in the morning or late at night, and she would just be humming. You can find whatever tone or balance or way that it works for you. It's not so much about the sound, it's about feeling it within, because it aligns your energy with your heart rhythm, and it helps, I believe, to just energetically speak to your internal organs, but it also helps to find a place of peace within. My mom would do it when she was going through something, and it was a way of praying for her. But it was also just a way of communing, I think, with the divine. It was a way of connecting to spirit that was beyond words, that connected both body, soul, and mind together. So I'm going to invite you to just, as the music is playing, and I'm going to lower it just a little bit, find the rhythm for yourself, if you're comfortable. And we're going to take, we started a little late, about 5 minutes. And we're just going to sit in this space of just humming. And whatever is comfortable for you. And it doesn't have to be loud. No one has to hear it but you. But allow that hum, that vibration, to be down within you. Pay attention to your breath as you are humming, because you'll feel yourself humming, and then the need to inhale and exhale, and allow that rhythm to find a harmony. To the degree that you can, just relax your body. Allow your body to be relaxed. Relax your shoulders. However your sitting posture is, just relax. Just relax, relax, relax. Just relax. Breathe. And allow the hum to come from within you. Not so much from your throat, but up from your belly. Don't force it, and don't hold it longer than it's comfortable for your breath. Allow your breath to line with the hum. As you inhale and exhale. As you practice this, you'll find that your breathing will become less labored. And you'll find your breathing slowing to a comfortable pace with the hum. Just allow your mind to drift into the hum. Don't force it, but if you can just, as if the hum is your own inner music, and allow your mind and your body to just float on the hum. you to just be comfortable in this space, because sometimes when we're releasing something that's hard to let go of, the hum becomes more of a groan, and that's all right. If you need to just push something out, it's okay to allow that hum to be firmer and stronger and more like a groan, if that's what's needed internally. To just come back to this collective space. Just check in with your body. Listen for your body as it is responding to you. Let your body know that you love this temple. Whatever flaws, weaknesses it may have, say, I appreciate this temple. Thank you for being my dwelling place in this earth realm. Thank you for carrying me, being with me. I honor you as my temple, my sacred dwelling place. May you have all that you need. Teach me what it is that I need to do for you, so that you can be for me what I need you to be. Slowly as you can, let's just come back. Feel whatever it is you're feeling. embrace both, as we willingly release that needs to go and embrace that which is coming in this season. We make the shift. Grateful hearts, we say Ashe and Amen. You can sit in that space as you need. Thank each of you for being here today. And welcome, Donald and Deb. Thank you for just managing the intake through the meditation. May your December be blessed. And may all your needs be met. I think the lunches are ready. Naka? Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't hear.
The lunches are ready?
Yes.
I saw it when they started. Just don't forget to sign in. Part of the main reason I do this is that for myself, my mission and role here is to feed you spiritually. That's my calling, because if you are ever able to be filled spiritually, you'll want for nothing. We can feed our bodies, we can feed ourselves all of the external things, but there'll always be a hunger on the inside that all those things will never fill. But if we can feed our spirit, we'll never lack. Meditation, I found, for me and for millions of people around the world, is that gateway that allows us to go bypass, not to negate our bodies, because our body is our sacred temple, but to enter that sacred dwelling place that's within us. Because we have a sacred dwelling place within us. There's a place in us. There's a quote that I put on a lot of our literature that says, there's a place in your soul where you've never been wounded. Most of us move through life from our woundedness. And that woundedness is like walking on a leg that was broken and it was set but not set right, so now you have a limp. And we're constantly limping And when we limp, we're putting more pressure on the leg that's not broke. And so we're constantly drawing against our external energy. But if we can get past the place where we've been wounded and find that space in us that's holy, that's sacred, that's our core, it's never been wounded, it's still there. That's our powerhouse. That's our generator. That's our source. That's where the divine lives within us. From that place, we then can move out into the world in peace. I appreciate y'all so much for sharing this space with me, sitting in this community with me.